Welcome to Car Walks Japan. Japan is known for beautiful temples and shrines, incredible advancements in technology, and K-cars, 660cc go-karts that are everywhere, in all shapes and sizes. I visited Japan in the summer of 2025, and it was only partway through my trip that I realized, hey, these cars are really different than the ones in North America. I should make a video. So come along, we're going to Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, and we're checking out some cool cars in Japan. Let's start with one of my favorite cars of all time. This is the Suzuki Jimny 660cc's. It is a K car, it's turbocharged, it's adorable, it looks so good in this paint job. Holy, could we ever use a little tiny cute four-wheel drive like this in Canada? And they're all over Japan, you see them driving everywhere, including this one, which I was like, whoa, this thing's so cool, until I saw the back wheel with no tire on it. But still, Suzuki, we're begging you, please bring these to Canada, huh? Here we have a Japanese CabCon, which is a cab over conversion camper, and it's built on an Isuzu Elf truck. It's giving 80s, it's giving 90s, it's giving well taken care of. That area above the cab, that is actually where the sleeping area is. And you can see it's still quite skinny, it's slim, so it can navigate these streets in Japan. What a cool friggin' truck this is. I would love to take it on an adventure to Mount Fuji, I don't know, anywhere. These are also called Kyabukons in Japanese, but I for sure pronounced that incorrectly. I am so glad I saw this car. This is a Honda S660. It's two-door, two-seat. It's a K sports car, obviously just like the name implies. 660cc, turbocharged, three-cylinder, mid-engine rear-wheel drive. This thing would rip. It'd be so fun. Made from 2015 to 2022. It was made only in Japan. This one has a bunch of aftermarket goodies. We got an aftermarket red roof on it. We've got some sexy exhaust, rear diffuser, and of course, hilariously, Ferrari badges all over it. What a spicy little sports car this is. My only issue with this car is there's no way I would fit in this thing. I'm 6'3", my head would be poking out of that red roof. I'd look like that guy in The Simpsons in the tiny car. Two-door Land Rover Defender, why not? Absolutely crammed into this parking spot. Everything is slightly smaller in Japan, so when they import these cars, it seems like they go for the tinier ones, which is so great. This is perfect proportions on this little Defender, and yeah, what a beaut. Okay, let's talk about this garbage truck. This was the only time I was in Japan when I was filming a car and people looked at me being like, what are you doing, you stupid foreigner? That's a garbage truck. But the thing was, this was the cutest little garbage truck. It doesn't look like it in the footage, but it was so tiny, it was so compact, I had to film it. Also, Japan is the cleanest country I've ever been to, and it's not even close. There wasn't a speck of garbage anywhere on the ground. Beautifully clean there, and this truck, an especially clean version of what I think a little garbage truck should be. So shout out to this little garbage truck. Love it. This is a Toyota Alphard. This is the 30 series facelift. I wonder what it looked like before the facelift. Probably better, because I don't really like this. It looks like a Gundam fighting robot, or the White Power Ranger. Whatever it's doing too much chrome. I'm not into that, but these are known as the luxury vans. In Japan, they're often driven by a chauffeur, they're for VIPs, and you know, the side profile, I think it does look cool. You see these at car shows and people do really wild stuff with them, and I think that's really cool. It's just not really for me, but I did want to showcase this one. Toyota, they're different in Japan. Here we have a cute little Mitsubishi Pajero Mini. It's a K car. You can always tell K cars because they have yellow license plates. Little tip for you. And yeah, again, these tiny off-roaders, I think they're the future. Gimme that. Gimme that, Pajero. Quick shout out to the scooter. Scooters are everywhere in Japan. This one is a Honda Helix 250, probably from the 80s or 90s, and it's kind of like a couch that you ride around on. Okay, let's talk about cabs in Japan. Now, this one right here, this is a Toyota Comfort cab, but there's also the Toyota Crown Comfort, and those are the typical cabs. And the thing is, you don't really want to take cabs because they're oddly expensive, but I do love the look of them. They're boxy, they're old, and they're kept up in immaculate shape. Shout out to the cabs, beautiful. Here I just decided to record a crosswalk so you can kind of see what sort of vehicles are just driving around here. We can see some nice Mercedes in the back. We see a lot of these K-car vans driving around, and there's all sorts of other transport vehicles and things like that. It's a really cool place to just sit, stand, and just watch vehicles go by and be like, what is that brand? Daihatsu? Is that a Honda? Had to film the Mitsubishi Delica Star Wagon. This is an L300. Nice little overland rig here. Look at that wheel on the front. Boy, oh boy, this guy saw me filming and it seemed at first like he was a little upset, and then he was like, oh, this guy likes my Delica. And then he gave me a nice thumbs up. What a cool example. I've looked at a lot of Delicas. I got really close to buying one, but I was a little turned off by all the leaks and also the safety. You wouldn't want to be in a front end collision in one of those bad boys, or what's coming up here, which are the K-car vans. Okay, here we go. Now, these are everywhere. I swear they make up about 80% of the vehicles that I saw. They are these tiny K-car vans and trucks. There are service vehicles as well, and vehicles that are transport vehicles. And the big players are the big ones that you would expect. There's Mitsubishi, there's Honda, there's Toyota, there's Daihatsu, there's Suzuki, and a bunch more. And they have these tiny wheels and they absolutely maximize their space. I didn't drive while I was in Japan. I kind of wish I had, but the thing about these cars that whenever I saw them, I was like, this is too dangerous. There's just not enough sort of impact resistance if you were ever in an accident. But the thing is, everyone drives in a really polite manner in Japan, and it seems like no one's speeding, aside from the people that have sick supercars and are doing drifting and all that. But for the most part, if you're just driving around, these K cars will absolutely serve you great. So it's almost like a cultural shift. If these were to become popular in North America, people would really have to change how they drive. And a lot of people are importing these vehicles over to Canada now. You see them bopping around, but my worry is always like, well, if you got a huge Cadillac Escalade that's about to slam into you, you definitely don't want to be in a little Subaru Sambar. So yeah, beautiful to look at. They work in Japan. I hope we can bring more of these vehicles over and that people get behind them a bit more, but those safety regulations have to go up because there's not a lot in front of you if you get in a head-on. Super cute. Loved seeing them in Japan. And yeah, again, I didn't drive them, but you can imagine that handling. Wheels at the front, wheels at the back. It's like a go-kart. I love it. This one here was my favorite. This was the Suzuki with those little knobby tires. Oh, I love just adding a little bit of an off-road seasoning to one of these little gems in the rough. So yeah, very cool. The big takeaway from Japan was K cars are everything. Spotted this guy from across the street. Look at that, there's another Toyota Comfort going by cab, but this is a Suzuki Alto, of course, a K car, and you can also get this one in the Turbo RS or the Alto Works, which is their performance version. Love the headlights, love those 4 slats for the grille. Cool car. Toyota Hilux looking friggin' nice and clean. This is from the 80s or 90s, all lifted with some nice wheels on it. 2-door. Love that little mirror on the front fender. A lot of them have those mirrors there, I guess to see better. I don't know why we don't have them, but yeah, really nice Toyota. I would love to live in Japan and drive like an old truck like this. And we're here. This is by far the coolest and cutest little car that I saw in Japan. This is a Mazda AZ1 or AutoZam AZ1. It is a K car. It's mid-engine. It revs up to 9,000 RPM, and it is known as the Mini F40, especially the way Liberty Walk has done it here. So they've done a full body kit on this thing. They've painted it in the livery of their very famous F40, which is known to be a really controversial car because obviously Ferrari people are really stuck up and don't want you cutting into their bodies, but they have a Ferrari that looks like this, and then this is a little mini version. Looking at this car, I definitely get that cuteness aggression thing. I just want to squeeze it and I want to drive it and I want to own it. To get the body kit, it costs about 25,000 bucks. To get a Mazda AZ1 in North America, another 25,000 bucks. So this is like a $50,000 K car, but don't you just want it? Don't you just want it for that price? It's like a little racing cart. You know, it would just buzz around. It'd be so fun. It's got gull-wing doors. I absolutely adore this thing. By the way, Liberty Walk is so cool. Everyone in the store was so nice and just eager to talk, and they had really cool swag, and I ended up walking out of there with a bunch of gear just because they were nice. I didn't necessarily even like the stuff that much. I'm just like, everyone's so nice in here, I'm gonna buy some swag. So shout out Liberty Walk, making really cool body kits for cars. Okay, here's a curious one for you. This is called a Toyota Pro Box, and this is pre-facelift. It's got those rubber black bumpers on the corners, and this is meant to be a commercial fleet vehicle. So this one pulled up and a guy got out, and I was like, what is this thing? And he was a delivery driver, and that's what they use these for. It's incredibly spacious inside. They've got sort of more advanced models that are more for passengers, but this one is for delivering things, and I thought it was pretty cute. Love me a cute little usable wagon. Subaru time. Did you know that Subaru made a vehicle called the Levorg? Yeah, that's right. This is from 2014 to 2020. It's turbocharged, and this, of course, was the successor to the legacy GT wagon. Why don't we have this? Look at the Suzuki chimney in the back, by the way. But yeah, why don't we have this awesome Subaru wagon? It looks sick with that hood scoop. Nice shape. Huh. More wagons. Drive by, we got a Toyota Celica GT from the late 1970s, fastback. Look at those fender mounted mirrors on both sides. So sick. This is like vintage street racing culture car. What a cool car to see drive by me, and a billion scooters as well. This is a Nissan GTR R35, you know, V6, twin turbo. We know the deal, it's all-wheel drive. I thought I was gonna see so many of these cars when I came to Japan, and I barely saw any. So yeah, you know, it's kind of the car you expect to see here. You're like, oh, I'm gonna see sick GTRs in Japan, and yeah, didn't see a lot. So kudos to this person for parking theirs out on the street, and yeah, hit me up. Let's go for a ride. I'll come back. This has been Car Walks Japan. Thanks for coming along with me. Please like and subscribe, comment. Do you like seeing this car stuff? I like making it. It's probably my favorite type of content to make. So please let me know what you're thinking. Where should I go next? Where are there cool cars? I'm going to Italy in April. Maybe I record a video there. Bye.